Are ready to go green in Imola. Car number 50, Nick Nielsen on the pole. Alongside him, the yellow AF Corsa Ferrari of Robert Kubica. Will the pole man get into the lead in the first corner, or will it be the pole alongside him? The inside line, the driver's left, is usually the best here. It's going to be a long wait for the green. We go. The field swarms away. It's already 3 deep behind the Lamborghini.
There's already a crash as well.
Contact in the pit wall, smoke behind, but it is Ferrari. 1, 2, 3, Kubica's very wide. Look at the way the cars are swerving around. One Peugeot out, one BMW out, and the Isotta is in the gravel trap. Jean-Carl Vernet will try and drive through there.
Yeah, some of the GTs as well touched each other. I saw a car spin round and end up in the barrier on the main straight even as they jostled for position there. And then, like you pointed out, Martin, cars spearing off the circuit. And there's the car I saw.
Yeah, it wasn't the Isotta. Both Alpines were off. So one of the Peugeots, 94, Paul di Resta, both Alpines, and you just saw Marco Wittmann in the number 15 BMW, their better qualified car.
It's Yasser Shaheen in trouble in the number 91 Porsche, which was the incident that you spotted there.
He
Anthony?
did not get across the start line, barely. There's the 94 Peugeot. Paul di Resta had trouble in the race last year, and looks like he's got trouble very early on. There was definitely contact there. It was 3 wide around the slightly slow-starting Lamborghini of Mirko Bortolotti, the green car there. And the safety car, unsurprisingly, has gone into the pit lane and will come straight back out.
Yeah, it's a shame there for all of the cars running down towards the first couple of corners. You see the Alpine struggling in desperation to get back to the pit. So the car 91 you see on the screen here has got going again. So yeah, the safety car, I think they did the right thing there, the race director, bring the safety car out. They gave them more than half a lap to make that decision. But yeah, awful scenes down into turn 2 because, like we were saying, it is about track position. It puts the drivers under a lot of pressure. Now look further back in the field. There's already the
BMW Peugeot. That takes out one Alpine. The other one tries to avoid the reversing BMW, goes through the gravel.
So the second race in a row, we've seen cars make contact. Now what happens here? There's the BMW in front of us. And he just locks it. Does he get hit by the Isotta Fraschini? I think on the right-hand side there was contact. Yeah, so this car we're on board with now, the Peugeot, had contact from behind.
That's di Resta. He got tagged from behind, on board with the second of the Alpine. And it's all happening in front of him. That's the Mark Martin camera view.
Yeah, there's the contact. So this
car... it's the Alpine into the Peugeot.
Exactly.
And which was the better of the Alpines? 35, I think, and that's Mathieu Vaxivier's car. There's the Isotta. That's the view from the Isotta Fraschini.
So the Isotta hit the Alpine, it was a domino effect.
It was exactly that. It was the 11 into the, which of the Alpines was it? Then into the BMW, and then hit the Peugeot.
Yeah.
So it was a real billiards move really there. Cars, by the way, running behind the safety car through pit lane because of the debris from the incident involving the 91.
Oh. It all goes quiet and you're facing backwards in that number 15 BMW. Scary moment for Marco Wittmann. And at the moment, in the running order, the GT cars are right behind the Isotta of Jean-Carl Vernet, but they were mingling with the hypercars midway through that first lap. Okay, so the Porsche has made it back. That's the Porsche, Manthey EMA Porsche. Left rear on the 94 car being changed. Come on, they're going. They can't get it up in the air. It's got damage on those strakes, but it's the steering damage to that Alpine, I think, is going to be the big problem. Right rear puncture for Marco Wittmann as he comes in. State of the front of this Alpine. Let's hear from the 35 car.
Let's see, I mean, once the puncture, the steering is again straight, so maybe we can fix the rear end and the tire, and maybe we're good to go. Obviously, check the car. I got quite some damages front and rear.
All right, so tough times. Charles Malaysian 35. That was Mathieu Vaxivière in 36 being wheeled back in. A debris from the shredded tyre, or possibly the brake cooling ducts as well there in the wheel hub of the Peugeot.
Well, this is the problem, you see, when you come back into the pits and you've got a deflated tyre and this thing starts to rip apart, that flailing tyre does incredible amounts of damage to the bodywork and the internal structure as well, even the suspension sometimes. As that front end comes off, they'll have another one. That's just aesthetic damage there on the front of the outfit. The more important thing is what's going on under the skin and what those tyres have done to the actual suspension work, if at all. So fingers crossed it was just the aesthetic, the bodywork. That can get changed, no problem, but it looks like they're ready to make work on the on that front left. It's at a skewed angle. We could see that as he was trying. The Peugeot's back out,